there, warm welcome. You're watching Blueprint Explosive Exclusive with me, Meghna Deka. Well, today, the streets of Kolkata have turned into a battleground, with both the Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and the BJP leading their own protests over the RG Medical College rape and the brutal, gruesome murder. Flanked by women leaders of the TMC, the Mamata Banerjee-led march was held in Kolkata, and the chants of Fasi do echoed in TMC's protest rally. Now, parallelly, there was another rally. The BJP too upped the ante. They held protests in Kolkata and the press conference across the country with just one demand: the resignation of the West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. Well, the BJP even mocked Mamata Banerjee's protest march, with their IT cell chief Amit Malviya calling her protest a sham. He has said, I'm going to quote him from his post here, Home Minister Mamata Banerjee is leading a protest march against the Health Minister Mamata Banerjee to pressurize the Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee to find out the culprits responsible for the rape and murder in RG Hospital. So watch what happened at Mamata Banerjee's protest march.
কিন্তু আমরা শুধু ভদ্রতা করব আর আপনারা ভাববেন আমরা দুর্বল হয়ে গেছি, এটা নয়। সামলান দেশ, লজ্জা করে না? বাংলার কাছে, বাংলায় কোনো ঘটনা ঘটলে বাংলার রাজ্য সরকার, বাংলার প্রশাসন enough to tackle the situation, enough to take the action.
Mamata Banerjee is calling for capital punishment, but she also points out that the state government is competent enough to handle cases which take place in the state. She also reminds that in the Kamduni case, it was the state that wanted capital punishment. She also says that she can't be threatened or intimidated by the CPM and the BJP. She says that this is a government that came to power after elections that were held by the Election Commission, and CPM and BJP cannot intimidate or threaten her.
মণিপুরে বিজেপি কোটা টিম পাঠিয়েছিলেন, সিপিএম কোটা টিম পাঠিয়েছিলেন।
And now Mamata Banerjee says that BJP and CPM are responsible for the violence that took place, and also she's reminding them of Manipur and saying how many teams did CPM send when what happened in Manipur. She then rakes Hathras, she then rakes Unnao, and also goes on to say that when people died in Delhi during the NRC protests, how many teams were sent. And then she...
Well, amid these protests that we are getting you the visuals of, there is of course blame game. Well, the Calcutta High Court, meanwhile, has come down heavily on the West Bengal government on the midnight violence at the RG Medical College. The court has said that CBI can investigate the violence and called it an abject failure of the state machinery. Judges of the Kolkata High Court questioned Mamata Banerjee's police for failing to put preventive measures in place on the night of the violence and asked them, how will the doctors work fearlessly if such things continue? Meanwhile, the Kolkata Police Commissioner, who is in the line of fire for blaming the media for exaggerating and reporting on this story. In fact, he's blamed them for the violence also, which took place on the night of the 15th of August at RG Medical College. He has now held a press conference and said that 24 vandals have been arrested for that night of violence. He also seems to have admitted to security lapses by saying that the police failed to assess the situation properly. He also added that cops are being probing if these goons have any links with any of the political parties. In fact, the top cop also went ahead. He junked reports that claimed that it was the police that told the victim's family that she had committed suicide. He also junked the 150 milligrams of semen theory, which has been floated and has been put forth by many of the doctors who claim to have seen the original autopsy report. Watch this.
Somebody said that police is the one who informed the family about the suicide. That's absolutely wrong. It was never the police. Somebody said 150 grams of semen is informed. I don't know from where have they found this kind of information. And it is circulating in the media in all kind of forms, and people, I don't know, people are tending to believe it, or they are trying to create confusion amongst the people.
Meanwhile, the CBI, which has taken over the investigation, is constantly questioning the key characteristics in this case and is now questioning Dr. Sandeep Ghosh, the controversial former principal of R.G. Karp Medical College, under whose watch this gruesome crime had happened. He was in fact summoned yesterday by the CBI. He didn't join in the investigation, and then CBI officers today picked him up for questioning. Along with him, the head of the chess department, Arunabha Datta Chaudhary, is also been questioned for a second time, as well as the former assistant superintendent Sanjeev Vashisht. They've all been summoned and questioned now. Meanwhile, a clash has broken out between the cops and the BJP leaders at Kolkata Sham Bazaar area when BJP leaders began protesting despite not being given a permission by the police there to hold this rally. Watch this clash.
ये महिला पुलिस लोग क्या महिला नहीं है? ये महिला पुलिस लोगों को नहीं समझ में आ रहा है कि इतना बड़ा घटना घटा है एक औरत के साथ. समझ में नहीं आ रहा है क्या? बेशरम महिला पुलिस, जैसा बेशरम महिला मुख्यमंत्री वैसा ही बेशरम महिला पुलिस. वहाँ पुलिस वहाँ पे प्लान करके अपना पोस्ट भी तुड़वाया, और ममता बनर्जी मुख्यमंत्री होकर नौटंकी करके खुद ही मिছিল कर रही है. वो
Well, in fact, we have spoken exclusively to the governor of West Bengal. He pulls no punches. Listen in to CV Ananda Bose in conversation with Pranesh Roy.
The West Bengal Governor, Dr. Bose, is now joining us. Dr. Bose, good evening. Thank you for speaking to Times Now. I want to start by asking you what we are seeing on our screens. Mamata Banerjee, the West Bengal Chief Minister, is leading a march demanding justice. What do you make of this?
Very frankly, I cannot make head or tail of that. People are demanding justice from the government. The Chief Minister is here demanding justice. I am at a loss to understand what is the game.
Which is why I asked you, who is she demanding justice from? I mean, if the Chief Minister of the state is showing this kind of helplessness, for lack of a better word, what message goes out to the people?
That is up to the Chief Minister to make it clear. When I went to the field, to the R.G. Karp Hospital, and talked to the doctors, the students, the nurses, what they asked me, they should get justice from the government. They expect the Chief Minister to take the lead to give them justice. Here is the Chief Minister on the street asking for justice. People are perplexed. But the fact remains that people should get justice. Youngsters should get justice. The youngsters are agitated. Women are agitated. Whole society is shocked about the atrocities that have been going on in West Bengal unchecked, but culminating in the ugly, gruesome, depressing, shattering, shocking, deplorable incident which took place in R.G. Karp Hospital.
Dr. Bose, in fact, you were one of the first to go to the hospital after the vandalism late that night there. What did you see, sir, and what did the people who you met there, what did they tell you?
Vandals and scandals are destroying the social fabric of Bengal. What I saw there was really depressing. The students told me, the nurses told me, a group of marauders rushed into the hospital at night. They broke everything that was there. They intimidated the staff there. And after ransacking the whole place, creating pell-mell all around. When they went back, they told the nurses told me with tears in their eyes, the goons told the nurses, we will rape you in public. Who is there to question us? That is a disturbing question. Who is there to question us? The Gundas are asking with confidence. That is the Bengal that is there now, today.
It's a very disturbing account that you're sharing with us on Times Now. You're saying that when you went to the RG Kar Medical College and Hospital, the nursing staff told you that they were threatened with rape by people who ransacked the building.
This is what happened there. See, I first went to the place where the young medicals were protesting. In one voice they said, agitated, we want justice. They explained their problems. I listened to them. I talked to them. Then they came with me. I went around with them, discussed with everybody. There is an atmosphere of fear and shock all around. You know, as if they say, as flies to the wanton boys are we to the gods. They kill us for their sports, Shakespeare. Now the situation here in RG is, as flies to the wanton boys are we to the politicos. They kill us for their sport. Literally, this is what I saw there. There is anguish all around.
Dr. Bose, you've been quoted as saying, and I'm quoting now, the custodians of law have themselves become conspirators. A section of the police is politicized and criminalized, unquote. What made you say this?
I stick to the latter part of the quotation which I made, that a section of the police are politicized and criminalized. That is my inference after 20 months working in the state and interacting with the police. The inaction of the police, criminal inaction, has been there on various occasions. Not only in this, when a young person, a lady, was disrobed in public, when there was public flogging, when the kangaroo courts passed orders, so many occasions I felt a section of the police are politicized, a section is criminalized. People have a doubt, who is a cop, who is a thief? This does not bring credit to anyone down the line.
I want to ask you about what the Calcutta High Court has said, sir. It has pulled up the Mamata government and said that this is a complete failure of the state machinery. What does it tell you?
I honor the court. Whatever the court said is acceptable. We know whatever the court decides should be carried out in letter and spirit. The court has emerged as a guardian of the people in this hour of crisis.
When you see pan-India protest, anger and outrage by people of all sections of society, what is the message that you as the constitutional head of West Bengal derive? What are people trying to say?
The pan-India response shows that society has been shocked. This is not an isolated incident. This is something which should shame humanity. That is what we see, the fervent response which is coming all over India against this. Bengal government has to take a cue from this. They have to undergo mid-course correction, which is mandated under democracy.
Have you had a chance to speak to the Chief Minister, sir?
We are in touch.
Anything that you would like to tell her that you haven't told her already? Or would you want to share what you've told her?
I gave her a book written by me, which is titled... Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Silence sounds good. Silence can speak volumes. Our silence also speaks for itself. She understands what it means.
Would you like to put that in context for our viewers?
Not everything is given in writing. Not everything is given in words. There are many ways of communicating between the governor and the chief minister. Words are one, letters are another. Silence is also a form of communication. All the three we are resorting to as and when required.
Okay, Dr. Bose, thank you for speaking to us. Let's just hope that the state does not remain silent on calls of justice, on the campaign of justice that we are seeing unfold before our eyes across the country. Thank you once again for speaking to Times Now.